Welcome back everybody to another fly time video. Today we're going to tie a quill body Blue Wing Olive. In the vise right now is I have a 50-45 in a size 16 with a bead on there. No lead today. We're going to use some Thread-Veevus, olive, and 12-aught. Helps out a little bit. Okay, just have to thread that. So this only has 3 materials in it. Basically only 2 actual materials in it. It has a quill and it has CDL long tailing fibers. So I'm going to put a little thread body right behind the bead here. Just go put my finger up there and that will keep the bead up there. A bit more. Gonna wrap that thread all the way back here. Cut that tag off using the Ramada scissors again. So we're using CDL for the tail. I'm going to pull out about 4 or 5 fibers. I'm going to make that as long as the body is. Sorry, I'm all hands right now. I'm going to tie that in. I'm going to just put one wrap on the top just to see how it looks. Looks good to me. Use your excess materials to basically make your body. So that's there. Next is the Falling Mills stripped quills in olive. This is what they look like. So just grab one of them out and pull it just about right out. How these go. So I'm not too familiar with these. I haven't used these at all. So I'm going to tie them in on this side here. This is a new product for me. I have never used the quills. I've used other quills and I didn't really like them that much. So we'll see how these are. So just start wrapping that quill up. Right up the body there. One after another. Until you get up to where your thread is. Just about where your thread is, and stop. And then we're going to tie that off. Because we are going to tie in. So I'm going to wrap back over here a little bit. Next, I'm using Thread-Veevus Holo Tinsel in a gold color. In small. So I might go use a little bit of this. Just gives it a little shine. I'm going to tie that on the far side of the hook and wrap that back up. And we're just going to wrap that right up. I think the olive and gold kind of goes pretty well together. Cut that off, whip finish this, and we're not done yet. Next step we're going to grab some Cure-Solarez. I have 2 different kinds I'm going to be using here. Grab yourself a little bodkin. Make sure it's clean. Just grab yourself one, something with a point on it. So, I am using Cure-Solarez Thin Hard. And then after that, I'm going to use some Bone Dry. Cure-Solarez Bone Dry on the top. So, and then I'm just using the Loon Light for right now. That's just what I have on my desk. Cure-Solarez gives you these nice little tips with them, and they work out very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here. Just have to shake it a little bit until you get it out. There it is. This is why you want a bodkin too. So you can get that material, you can get that stuff, and you can start moving that around. Grab your light. And what I do is I have a rotary vise, so I just rotate it as I go. Make sure I get everything there. Then I'm going to put some Bone Dry on. Then after the Bone Dry, we're actually going to put some another Cure-Solarez. It's a colored resin. It's in black. We're going to put that right up top. First, we're going to put just some ultra thin resin on there. And you can just put a little bit and you can just work it all the way through. Again, use your rotary. Hit that with the light. Keep your light on. It's a thing for this black. You gotta kind of have your light right with you. And next, I'm gonna put some black on the top here. It's almost like nail polish. Let me tighten this back up here. So, just gonna put a dab right there. You want it right on the top. You're gonna have to put a couple coats on to build that up how I like it. I'm just gonna keep going a little bit at a time here. That actually looks perfect right there. I like that right there. So again, I'm using Cure-Solarez Thin Hard for the first coat. Then after that, I'm using Cure-Solarez Ultra Thin Bone Dry for the next. And then for on the top there, as you can see right there, I'm using the color resin from Cure-Solarez in black, which they all work very, very well. And I'm just using a Loon rechargeable light. So again, make sure you like and subscribe. Also follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. If you're interested in any flies or have any questions, you can always message me on Facebook and Instagram at 570flies. Thanks for watching.